Hello, my name is Sean, and I'd like to say most things don't respond to bullets too well, but things that do get good responses are beverages, the fermented type, and the beer variety of those beverages are the best, I would have to say. I live down the street from Robert. Normally we get Drew's neighbors, but this time I followed him because Robert's been creeping around my mailbox recently, and it makes me uncomfortable. He knows his name is Robert, but he says, "Who am I?" every time he opens up the mailbox, because he says he doesn't know because it says current residence, and he doesn't know if he is indeed Robert or current residence. The man needs help, and I'm here to ask you for it. We set up a GoFundMe, and it's called Most Roberts Don't Respond Well to Current Residence Addresses. So please help us, and I have to say, if there is a God, he will present us with the answer.
Best intro ever. Cue it.
You're about to hear the greatest show of your life.
Dude.
Dudes with brews on a porch with Rob and Drew.
You like that one, Rob? That was good.
Yeah. Oh, I love Sean.
You like Sean? Like, tell us more about Sean.
He's very stealthy. Back in his heyday, he was a looker.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't like it when I snoop around his mailbox.
Well, is it right next to yours?
No, it's like 3 apartments over.
Okay, so you do indeed snoop.
I'm definitely out of place there.
Yeah.
But I think we've formed a friendship, me and him, just from that.
Okay.
Those things don't respond. Wow.
Is that what is it? Is that the thing?
I don't think it's respond. I think it's react.
Oh, okay.
But no, that's why he's my favorite.
Well, he asked. He did prompt us with a good transition and a good thing, because he said if there is a God, he'll give us a solution. And conveniently enough, we're drinking "Are You There, God?" It's me, Tangerine, from BlackStack Brewing Company in St. Paul, Minneapolis. This brewery's been popping up a little in the local areas. I had not heard of it before. They've done some collaborations with Toppling Goliath, and they're making their entrance into the world, at least in the region that we live in, Rob. It's an existential smoothie style sour in unabashed sunshine mode, whatever that means. Tons of tangerine with Tahitian vanilla beans and milk sugar for those creamsicle vibes. We had to roll it across the floor in order to drink it.
Was it Tahitian or Tahitian?
Tahitian.
Okay.
Is there a difference?
Just the pronunciation. I've heard it both ways.
Oh, okay. Well, I said Tahitian, I think. And it is
Go back and check that, listeners.
6.4 on the ABVs, NA, and the IBUs. But let's describe it, dude. This looks like a juice. It's definitely cloudy. You can't see through it. It's got a lot of
It's beyond cloudy. This is pulpy.
It's got sediments in it. It's like I said.
I kind of want to stir mine again.
Sniff it. It smells good, dude.
It does smell good.
This is like a delicious treat, I think.
It's good because I haven't eaten today.
Oh, you're gonna be in for a whirlwind of emotions.
So this is good.
Let's try it, Rob. Let's drink it. People are not gonna like that sound.
Don't edit it out.
I'm not going to, but I'm just saying.
I'm annoying in life. People, get used to it.
You're not that annoying. I don't think.
I think I've been very annoying the last 3 days.
To who?
To everyone around me.
Why?
I just feel like, I've been trying to lift people up, and when they're in bad spirits and they don't want it.
They don't want it.
I've become the annoying guy that's making dumb jokes and
I know what you're talking about.
That's part of it. That's part of it. What you're thinking is part of it. You're one of those, you're on the list of people that were probably annoyed by me in the last 3 days.
No, I wasn't annoyed by you at all. I was annoyed by the situation we found ourselves to be in. But that's neither.
That's not
neither here
pertinent.
nor there.
No, yeah.
But you like it? Did you try it?
It's very.
It's got a little sour kick to it.
It's got the sour kick, but I like that. It's like I don't like sours, but this is sweet with a sour kick, kind of.
Mm-hmm. It's creamy. If you get it on your mustache hair and you lick it later, you can get a nice little aftertaste.
Yeah, you got a little treat.
Mm-hmm. Got those word curtains over your lips.
I got to get my got to grow mine back out.
Yeah, you were growing some facial hair out. Now I see it's gone. I don't know, you trimmed it or something.
I trimmed it. I bought a trimmer.
And now it looks like you just
haven't
penciled it in.
Yeah,
with a very dull Sharpie.
That's what I'm used to. It's like having actual facial hair it's a new world for me. I got to ease my way into it.
Mm-hmm.
I like I'm so used to like looking in the mirror and going, I could probably color this in a little bit more today with this colored pencil.
Yeah, and then you do.
Yeah.
Well, Rob, I have to say, I think I am now a professional mix master guy because
that sounds like the term.
Because this mixer that we're using has now been used for more than one function. It's been the podcast mixer for a long time now, but last night I broke it in for my debut. Not really my debut. I've done it before many times, but this was all my own stuff. All my own equipment, speakers, lights, mixer, all that. I'm in the DJ business, and I DJ'd a high school prom last night. And I'll tell you a couple things, Rob. Terrifying.
Yep, I imagine.
Young children dancing, and this group, to their credit, wasn't really all that inappropriate. They were pretty respectable in their dancing, which was great.
We grew up in a time when twerking became new. And
I think we were a little past that, though. Yeah, we grew up when it was new to us.
Yeah.
We were out of high school when it was a thing, though.
No, we weren't, because I was in high school when I went and made a documentary on Woodies.
What? Oh, okay. Yeah.
And there were girls twerking. They were little 8th grade girls.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, I was making a documentary for the parents of the people of the children that were at Woody's. Never premiered. I couldn't get into Sundance, but I dressed like a punk so I could look younger, even though I was only 1 year out of 8th grade.
You were a freshman?
Yeah, I was a freshman in high school, and me and my buddy were just we shot skate videos, and then we made little documentaries.
Yeah, but
so twerking was definitely a thing back in 2001.
All right, but there wasn't any of that. There's song choices though, Rob, and this really dates me, because I was like, this is horrible. They're making all these requests, and of course I have to like pull up Spotify to play them, and they all have an E on it, so explicit. I'm like, this is a school function. I played one song got played, and it shouldn't have been played.
What song?
I don't know. It's called like Mo Bamba or something like that. I've never heard it before, and it was very vulgar in the language. To which the principal yelled at me.
Who was the principal?
I don't know. Yeah, he just came up to me and
well, okay, that was my way of asking. Was this a local?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. It was a school. It was from they were from a different town, but they were
okay.
But it was at a venue in town here.
Okay, I got you.
So principal said, "Hey, can you not do that again?" I was like, "Yeah, my bad." I was like, I didn't know the song.
Who thinks La Bamba is going to be a bad song?
Mo Bamba.
Yeah, La Bamba is a good song.
Yeah. But
next time when somebody requests Mo Bamba, be like, I got you, play La Bamba.
That would have been a good idea.
Yeah.
But whatever, that played. He didn't really yell at me, but he just asked that I don't play songs like that. And I was like, my bad. I was like, I'll do lyric checks for now on. And then I did lyric checks. And if it had any like real bad words in it or like sexual content, like overly sexual content, I said no. And some kids didn't like that. A couple kids asked me for the song WAP. I don't know if you've ever heard that song.
I have now, yes.
Okay. And I already knew that one. So I just said, absolutely not. That will not happen. And it didn't. So that's good. But a couple of things that came out of the night that I wasn't expecting. All right. Well, I always talk smack to the kids a little bit. If they give me gruff, I give gruff back. You know? So I had to like stop between songs every once in a while and list people who won prizes. They would give me names and I would say, these people won prizes, go get your prize. And they had 120 prizes to give away. I'm doing 10 names at a time. And so then I had to do it by a certain time. I was like, well, I got to speed this up. So then I'm going, and then like I stopped, after the song, I was like, all right, I got some more winners to give away or whatever. And one girl just drops a big old F you to me. So I stop and I look at her on the microphone and I say, hey, settle down.
You told her.
And some people found that to be funny. And then I forget what I said something, and then some kid yells out to me, "No shit, Sherlock," is what they said to me. And I go on the microphone again. I go, actually, my name's Drew.
Nice.
Show some respect. And somebody in the crowd goes, "Drew from the radio?"
Nice.
And I was like,
bonus.
I was like really thrown off by that. And I just responded with, I used to be.
Okay, so how does that make you feel? Like where somebody recognized you from the radio and now they go, yeah, Drew from the radio, he's fallen, man. He's doing proms and like DJing proms now.
Yeah.
How far Drew's fallen.
Yeah, it was weird. And then like somebody came up to me after.
And I didn't know this, but he doesn't like to be called Sherlock.
Yeah. It was interesting, but I'm fearful for my children to enter high school, and then it was like weird because like I'm on a stage, and then eventually like people start going on the stage in front of my DJ setup, which is fine. They're getting a little close to my lights, but nothing bad happened, and there are all these like young girls just right in front of me dancing, and I'm like, what do I do right now? Because I'm so uncomfortable in the situation.
I think you do this.
I just, yeah, pretty much. You just, fist bump or
Yeah. You look at the ceiling, you raise your arms.
I did
up.
look at the ceiling a lot. I was looking around, making sure my lights were on. I looked at my computer, looked at song lyrics, and I was like, I really wish these kids would get off the stage right now, but because this is uncomfortable, they're too close. I don't like it.
Yeah, well, they're in my normal gaze, and somebody could look at that from the outside
and see it,
and look and
see it for what it isn't,
and interpret it as something that it is not.
Right, exactly.
And then my DJing career would be over before it began, and I'd have to knock on my neighbors' doors.
I mean, I've been a DJ for a long time, wedding DJ,
but not with your own stuff, right?
Not with my own stuff, right?
Yeah, you are a self-employed DJ artiste.
I own my own DJ service. You could say entrepreneur.
What is it, Drew's DJ service?
I don't have a name.
Don't make it that.
No, I wouldn't.
Good.
But I don't have a name. Can't be called Dudes with Brews if I'm doing if I'm doing proms. So yeah, I don't know. I have to work on that. I don't have a name. It's all just word of mouth right now at this point.
What's your alias? What's your AKA? What's your
Drew?
Okay.
I don't know. What should it be? DJ, DG. Think you got any suggestions?
It should be like DJ Slimer, and then you can be like
Slimer.
Yeah, and then you can
I don't like that.
Who you gonna call?
No,
DJ Slimer. It's Ghostbusters.
I understand, but I'm
bad at this.
I just feel like
there's no bad ideas. This is a brainstorming session.
You guys ready to get slime?
Oh, that's right. Once again, interpretation can be off on that.
What about and then the one thing, like, because people like used to always, because of my last name, they would always call me Laser. So I thought like, oh, Laser Entertainment, but I'm like, I legitimately only have one laser light I can't be called laser entertainment.
DJ laser.
If there's just one laser.
You should get a keychain laser too.
Yeah, just flash.
Just have it in your hand and
Don't look at my hand. Don't look at my hand. When kids get too close, I point at them with the laser and try to deter them, get some space. So yeah, I am working on the title. I just
DJ 6 inches apart and only do proms.
Yeah, I don't really know what. Hey, you try to be creative, and it's hard to think of one.
It is. I mean, I'm sure there's somebody listening, or there's somebody out there that just like boom, they've got 20 of them off the top of their head.
Yeah, well, if they do, send me an email, dudesonaporch@gmail.com, and if we select your name, you'll hear about it.
Yeah. Or you can post it in Discord, Covert 184 Discord.
Yeah.
I think I need numbers for that or something.
I don't know how
I'm
that
very
works.
bad at giving that information out. But I have a Dudes with Brews page on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Nice.
I have no followers, so
That's okay.
It doesn't do anything at all. But
Someday I might. But I have, so I do have some weddings I'm doing next month already. And I have things booked in next year for weddings
good.
on my own.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'm excited for you.
I'm ready for it. You want to be my protege? You want to come to these weddings and learn learn how to do it?
Can I learn it in 3 months? Because
I got 2 next month.
I'm looking into, I've contacted landlords in Cali, so.
Yeah, now you're moving to California.
Yep.
Why?
I'd rather go to California than Georgia.
Why?
It's nicer there.
What do you mean?
The weather's nicer there.
How? It's like the same.
No, it's not, dude. They call Atlanta Hot Atlanta for a reason, man.
Okay.
I assume because it's hot.
Yeah, or maybe that's where like really attractive people go.
Well, then either way, I shouldn't be going there.
So what in
I found out that apartments are a lot cheaper than I thought that they were. I thought I was looking at upwards of $2,000 for something cheap.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the case. So if I can't get a roommate, I can still move out there and live on my own for, get a 6-month lease and transition into something else. But I know I have some distant relatives out there that if anything goes real south, I can call on for even help. Just going like, what do I need to know? Where does the 201 take me? And they can go, the 201 doesn't exist.
Yeah.
You need to take the 10 to the 405.
What about so you find a roommate or whatever, and say what this is most likely going to be a complete stranger. So what are you going to do? Like what happens if it doesn't work out? And what happens if one day you wake up and they're hovering over your bed and you're like, what's going on? You got the rent, and then they punch you in the face and they try to murder you. But then you get away, and what do you do?
Well, that's I think we talked about this. I don't think I'm that murderable.
Yeah, you did mention that.
Yeah, I truly do believe that I could get out of being murdered. I'm mugged.
Not like a survival.
Yeah, I'm muggable. I'm stabbable, but I don't think I'm murderable.
Well, being stabbable could potentially lead to being murdered.
That's a Hollywood trope, man. When people get stabbed like 50 times and live.
Sometimes.
A lot of times.
What?
Yeah, when people get stabbed like one time, dude, that's just a sore, dude. That's like you get a little stitches.
Sore?
You get a little stitches. You're a little sore for a week, and then you can just say, I got stabbed. Like
I really feel like you're not. I think you're wrong.
You think I'm wrong?
Yes.
I think I'm right.
Okay. I mean, it all depends on where it is. Is it right?
Yeah, absolutely it does. And I've got somebody's number who lives in LA.
He's been stabbed?
He's been shot.
Seriously?
Yep.
How? Like
with a gun.
Obviously.
I don't know, because it's a third party. Like my brother met him at a wedding, and he was like, oh, like I'm from LA, and if you ever come down that way, I'll let you know what districts are worth going to. He claims he can tell you where the best tacos in any district in LA are located.
Okay.
I think that's pretty valuable information.
Do you think someone just got they felt like they got steamrolled and ate at just a mediocre taco place, and that's why he got shot?
It's possible that like somebody he was like in an open like
as a food truck owner. You don't recommend my place.
He was on the street and he said, you know where you got to go in Flagos over on 76th. And that's the best tacos in this district. And there was a dude there that was like, I actually own the spicy tapalito over here on Second. So what the fuck you saying, man? And he got shot for that. There's a very good possibility.
Okay.
This guy's running his mouth off about the best
tapalito. Is that even a word?
I don't know.
Tapolito. It means like little something. Yeah, I don't think it's a word. Oh, a Tipolito.
That might have been what I was thinking of.
But I don't. What is that?
Why are we critiquing my ability to improv names of taco places in LA? Like, can't we just let it be what it is?
Okay, you're right.
It's the spicy tapolito.
So yeah.
Yeah.
And is this guy you're gonna live with him or no?
No, but he's somebody that like he gave like my brother's gonna contact him and go, hey, my brother's coming down there, and these are the places he's looking at living. Should he avoid these places? Like I am looking at getting more information about that.
Well, you can look up crime stats anywhere you go.
Yeah, but I like to get my news from the streets, Drew.
Okay.
There's a lot of fake news out there. I want it from the source.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the source could be the kids who say, "Oh, the song's not that bad," but then you play it and then it is that bad and you get in trouble. They could say, "Oh, this neighborhood's not that bad."
But that's like in that situation, that's like you go ask a band, "Hey, is the song that you just wrote pretty good?" And they would, yeah, of course they go good. Like that kid wanted that bad song. This guy's got no reason to tell me to go live in a bad neighborhood.
What if he does? What if there's some bad blood between him and your brother, and you just don't know about it, and your brother doesn't know about it? But
once again, I'll fall back on the fact that I don't think I'm murderable.
I mean,
it's like my motto for going to Cali. Like I'm not murderable.
Everybody is. Everyone's potentially.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm invincible.
Right.
Yeah.
You can just get stabbed and you'll be fine.
Yeah, absolutely. Unless you get stabbed 52 times, like
that is far from the truth.
It depends on where you get stabbed. I'll give you that.
I mean, usually it's like the torso area. There's some major organs in there, depending on the length.
You can get a lot of stabbing in before somebody dies in the torso area.
I'm just saying.
I mean, this has been Drew and Rob, and we're just saying.
Yep.
I thought you were going to hit that with me, but
I think your
logic is flawed.
Very.
Okay, I'll take that under advisement.
I think you need to do some get some advice from the locals, but also get advice from the internet.
I've been looking things up. What
are the things you look up? Like what are the crimes you're worried about?
I didn't look up crimes. I don't give a shit about that.
Okay.
Like
then what's there to worry about?
I just want to know how to get my foot set in the door. I've never moved out of the city. I've never, so like I looked up what do I need to do to move into California? Like, and I
pack bags.
No, that's not it, dude. You want to have it's basically like advice for how to move anywhere. That's true. But it also they give you some ideas about what you want to look at in the neighborhoods in LA. Like LA is
like
a
the crime
place.
rate.
That did come up, but I haven't gotten that far yet.
You haven't gotten that far? That should be the first thing you look into.
I'm not that worried about it.
What do you make? Just because you think you're not murderable?
Yeah.
So you still want to open yourself to get beaten? Just get mugged? And
I've always wanted to get hit in the face.
But it's not fun.
Well, I'll figure that out.
Okay, what happens if you get hit in the face over and over and over? Not murderable, in a coma, still alive technically, but not murderable. You pull that plug and you just like hang on for another like month or so.
I might learn something from it.
What are you talking?
I mean, seriously.
What would you learn?
I don't think that I'm going to get... I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be.
I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying if you end up in like just a neighborhood that's a little rough around the edges,
I'll move.
You'll move again.
Yeah, I'm only taking a fucking bag. I can walk away. Venice Beach is filled with tents. I can go live there.
I feel like that's just as dangerous.
Probably. So why are you telling me to leave my apartment?
Well, if you're laying on the street unconscious, you're not even going to get in your apartment.
I just don't think that that's going to happen. I got a good feeling. You're harshing on my vibes.
So you're going to move to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Are you looking for more in the city, like where everything is walking distance?
I'm pretty sure where I'm looking is like central LA.
Okay. Don't move to Hollywood.
No.
That would be bad.
Yes.
That's a bad place to live. Visit, but don't live there.
No, there's places I'm avoiding. I mean, I would like to go to like the places I want to go are expensive. They're too expensive, and
Right.
they're high end places. Like, and so you know what? I gotta change my game plan. I'm okay with that.
So for work, say you get something lined up, but it doesn't work out. Are you going to become one of those street performers in Hollywood on the Walk of Stars or whatever, and in like a costume and take pictures and get tips? What character would you be?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I'll give you a little backstory once. I was in Los Angeles one time with your brother and some other friends. It was with a school event or whatever, and I didn't realize that you were supposed to tip these people. I took a picture with an Elmo, a very like rough Elmo, and he's like
A Sunday morning Elmo.
oh yeah, and he was the Elmo. After I took the picture, he's like, I do accept tips, and I said, okay, and I just walked away.
Get a better job.
I had no idea, and I didn't have like cash on me at the time.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sorry, man. Like I didn't know that that's what this was. And I guess if I really reflect on it, I'm like, of course that's what this is.
So you had like a prostitute encounter with an Elmo where you ended by going, I didn't know that that's what this was. I thought you just liked me.
I thought you're dressed as Elmo on a full blown Elmo costume.
No, there were people like that in Vegas where it was Adam he took a picture in front of like a Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
And the Mickey, like he took a selfie, and the Mickey Mouse like came over and like, he was kind of, and Adam was like, it's for my kid, which means I don't have to pay for it. Which I thought was funny, the interaction between a Mickey Mouse.
That's for my kid.
Mickey Mouse wants his fucking money, and he wants it right now.
Oh, give me my money. You get the picture, and I get the cash. You think I do this for free?
It's for my kid. It's for my kid.
I'm Mickey Mouse.
But yeah, so
Well, that's the thing too. So if you're going to do that, if you are going to be a street performer, at least try to be in character, because the Elmo I had did not sound like Elmo. He's just like, I don't even know what he sounded like anymore, but I can tell you it was no Elmo.
See, the problem with that question is that I would be something so obscure that I would not make any money. Like I'd be like, I'm going to be the freak from Castle Freak. And maybe people in LA would get it, but most people would probably be like,
"What's Castle Freak?"
It's like it's a really good horror movie.
Mm-hmm. You could be Eraserhead.
Yeah, see something like that. Not a lot of people are going to get that.
The baby from Eraserhead.
Oh yeah, that would be great. That'd be amazing.
I mean, you have almost as much facial hair as that baby.
Yep, I wouldn't have to do much work.
I'm just kidding.
But I feel like it doesn't have like a dinosaur head at the end.
I don't know.
Like, it's been a while since I've seen Eraserhead. But yeah, it would be something like, I'd be Zardoz.
Zardoz?
Yeah.
What is that?
Star
Trek shit?
No. I'd actually be the main character from Zardoz. And I think that people would actually want that because in LA, I feel like that's a yippie crowd where they like the avant-garde, is that the word?
I don't know.
The stuff that's a little bit more
I think that's right.
Non-mainstream. So yeah. I feel like if I was dressed as Sean Connery in Zardoz, they would I might get some business.
What if you were like the main guy from The Bicycle Thief?
Now that one might be harder to get.
People are probably like legitimately like, oh, we got to help this guy get his bike back.
It would straight up be like, this guy's just sad, lonely, and broke. Let's just give him money.
They would turn you into a YouTube video that goes viral where there's just like in subtitles, there's you in the distance. This man had his bike stolen. He's been searching forever for it because he depends on it for his livelihood. And then you got one of those douchey YouTube guys, and they're like, "Hey man, I know you've been working hard trying to find your bike that you got stolen from you, man. Well, we really believe in paying it for it." And you're like, isn't it like a French movie? And you're like,
It's
oui, oui.
Italian.
Oui, oui. And then, oh yeah, man, we're gonna, you know what we did? We went to the local Walmart, bro, and we brought you this Next or whatever generic brand bicycle, and it's yours, man. It's yours. And then you're like, oh, boobity bobbity, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Just so you know, my name is Rob, and I'm a character. And this video you're doing is gonna cost you. My bike is right. I locked it.
You just ruined my whole job because now I have a bike.
Yeah, now I have a bike, and my other bike. Now I have to lug 2 bikes home. Thanks a lot, man. People are gonna question me. Why does this guy have 2 bikes? And they're gonna turn around and think I'm the bicycle thief, and they're gonna mug me to the point where I die, and it proves you are murderable.
They'd be murdering a character.
Okay.
If it was me talking to him and not this.
But you're explaining that to them. You're explaining to them as Rob, this is my job, and you just ruined it. And then they kill you because they think you stole a bike.
I mean, that's act 1 of that movie, man. He gets his bike and he loses it. So if somebody gives me a bike, I'll find somebody to steal it from me.
Okay.
Somebody wants a mug. That's perfect. You're trying to mug me? Here's a bike. Not murderable. Who's going to murder you when they say, I'm taking your shit, and you go, take my bike?
I guess.
Right?
Sure.
Yeah, you can have my bicycle. I need it to live, but you can have it, sir. Good sir on the street mugging me.
All right. Well, I
That's my defense. Take my shoes.
You got you really have all the answers, Rob.
No, I'm still like the California move thing is still a new, like, that's like a week ago that I really nailed down that's where I'm going.
Okay.
And so it's like I've got a lot more research to do. But with the new job that I got, I'm going to be staying here for 3 months from tomorrow. So that pushes back the move date by a month.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it's a 3-month job.
Okay.
I'm going to try and make some money.
Yeah. You got a new job? That's exciting.
Yep.
We're not talking about my situation yet.
Okay.
But just know, things are changing.
Yep.
And okay. Well, you got it set, man. You're not gonna get mugged or killed.
I might get mugged. I never said mugging was off the table.
Okay. It seems like you want to get mugged.
I'm not opposed to it. One time.
I never want to get mugged.
You don't want to know what it feels like?
No. It probably feels horrible.
Well,
it probably doesn't feel good.
I don't imagine it feels good. I mean, I've had things stolen from me, but
so have I.
But not from my person by somebody who is intimidating me.
I've had 3 bikes stolen in my life. And all like 2 bikes, like really quick, back to back. Bike heist. Once from probably your old house.
Probably.
Definitely on your street before, from Josh's old, where his parents still live.
I was living on that street on the other end of the block. And
Yeah,
I got $2,000 stolen from me. My safe got stolen.
Really?
$2,000.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, that definitely sucked.
Yeah, I remember my bike got stolen, and then oddly enough, I got a ride to school from Josh's mom one time. We stopped at a stop sign. I look over, and my bike had like a distinguishing feature to it where I knew it was my bike, because I had the caps that you have on the tires. I had ones that lit up. They were lime green and they would light, so like it so people wouldn't hit you.
Yep.
And there were light ones. And I saw them, and I go, that's my bike.
Would you say that you
And it
use
was-
it? Yeah. Would you say you used that bike to get to school?
I did.
Would you say that bike was maybe your livelihood?
I mean,
And somebody stole it from you?
sure.
And you hunted them down?
I didn't really hunt them down. I just happened to look left out the window, and there it was. And I go, "That is my bike."
Just saying, you're describing the bicycle thief, and I'm enthralled by it.
But what do you do? What do you do in that situation when you're getting a ride?
You jump out.
You just jump out and get it, and then ride your bike to school.
Yeah. You go, that's my bike. I'm going to get my bike.
Well, we kept driving, and
that was, yeah.
But oddly, but you know what? So I think it got stolen. I think it got stolen from your old house, and where the yard in which that bike was on the other side of Johnson, on the same street.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Literally, like
Four blocks away. Yeah.
And
Like that, listeners, we were right in sync with that.
yeah, and then I ended up getting
It's heavily
it back.
scripted. The show. Oh, now I'm off script. Sorry.
I ended up getting it back, and I took it, and this kid comes out and he's like, "What's up?" And I'm like, "This is my bike. It was stolen from me a while ago." And he's like, "Yeah, it just showed up in my yard." I'm like, "No, it didn't. You stole it. You stole my bike," and then I took it back.
You know, I thought that guy was dumb, but that's a heck of a play. Somebody shows up and goes, "This is my bike. You stole it from me." He goes, "It just showed up in my yard." Prove it didn't.
I mean, yeah.
That's a smart play. Like not going, "I didn't steal your bike. That's my bike." Like that's the dumb play.
Yeah.
The smart play is literally go, "Somebody left it here." Prove that that's not what happened.
And he ended up being in one of my classes the next year.
And now you're best friends?
No.
Oh.
He got in trouble a lot.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking the whole time, I'm like, you know you stole it.
You think he remembered it? You think he remembered
He probably
you?
didn't even remember because he probably didn't remember, but I was just like,
Just dump
I
this on
saw
my
that.
lap.
He dripped. I just looked at him
It's filtered now.
in my sophomore year in world studies or whatever history class I was in, and I saw him taking a snooze all the time every morning. I'm just like, you're a real piece of work, pal. You're a real piece of work. You took my bike.
And
My
now you have the
only-
audacity.
My only mode of transportation. My mother's out there breaking her back, working 6 days a week. My dad lives in a different city. What do you think you're doing? You're taking away my freedom. You think I want to walk everywhere? All my friends live miles away. I need this bike.
I'm just saying that is the total plot of The Bicycle Thief. You'd identify with it and you would love it, but you don't even give it a chance. Why? Because it's in Italian?
Is there a lot of dialogue in it?
Yeah. I mean, it's not no more than your normal movie, I guess.
Hey, Mario.
No, it's in Italian. You know what I mean?
Mario.
You got to read the subtitles.
Mario, we forgot. Oh, boy. My Schwinn, I got taken from the yard. How am I supposed to deliver this bread for my family, my friends, my mama, my papa? How am I supposed to make the spicy meatballs without my bicycle?
I'm just saying, the more you make fun of it, like, you lived it.
I lived it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
maybe
lived
that's
it.
why. Maybe that I just
That's why it
too much-
struck such a chord with you.
yeah. And then the one time that I got another bike stolen, the brakes were so bad on it you could barely stop anyway. So I'm like, whoever did this is gonna encounter a steep hill at some point on this bike, and they're gonna have a hard time stopping.
Karma.
And yeah, yeah.
Who steals a bike?
I know, dude. Isn't that horrible?
It's just terrible.
Like
I'm trying to think if I ever stole a bike.
your brother Ryan got a bike stolen from him
Dude, we got bikes.
You know where
like,
we found it? outside of a bar.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Took it back.
But that's the thing. Like, I know people back when I was like 18, 19.
In 18, 19? You were around then?
Yeah, you didn't know?
Wow.
I'm not even here. I'm not real.
Current resident.
I'm current resident, and I'm ageless. But like when I was, younger, but still kind of an adult. I remember people. That was a big thing. Like if you were drunk, like going to a bar, that's pretty low. I'm not saying it's right to steal a bike at any point, but I know that there were times when I talked to like my older cousins or I'd heard like an uncle or somebody go like, yeah, I was just, I needed to get home. I couldn't walk.
Inexcusable. I don't care.
There was a bike there, so I took it.
No,
and
man.
and then I just ditched it somewhere along the way when I got close. Yeah, I'm not saying that's right. I'm just saying it happens quite a bit.
You made the decision to go out to the bar and get tanked.
Was I advocating for stealing bikes? Because I did not mean to be.
But you can. I'm just saying, all they had to do, like, you should make plans on how you're gonna get home. Call a taxi. Call a friend. Don't steal somebody's bike.
I agree.
You could be like Luigi in that movie, The Bicycle Thief.
No,
Why is it called The Bicycle Thief?
Because
it
that's
follows the guy.
Because he's hunting down the thief.
Shouldn't it just be called like the guy whose bike got stolen?
It should just be the guy. Because he's not the guy. He's a guy without a bicycle, so it can't be the bicycle guy. It's just the guy.
The bikeless guy.
Yeah, the bikeless guy.
Looking for his bike.
Yeah, bikeless Mike looks for his bike.
Bikeless Mike. I like that.
Yeah.
We could make the American version. Bikeless Mike.
Yeah, let's do it. Has to have a sad ending though.
And it can't be set in like modern times where like I feel like all you have to do is like post a picture on Facebook and then someone 2 hours later, oh, my neighbor has it.
Bikeless Mike lost his green bike. Isn't that a thing? Those green bikes that are in towns.
Huh?
Those green bikes.
Oh, like the community bike?
Yeah. He lost the community bike.
Yeah.
And he's like dead set on finding it.
Milwaukee,
you'll get fined if you don't return it.
In Milwaukee, they had motorized scooters that like the same thing.
Yep.
Like you pay, some money and you get to rent it for an extended amount of time. You keep spilling, and
I'm spilling all over myself.
But they would and then the thing was you could leave because like with the bike stops in like the bigger cities, you take it from one bike rack that's installed in the city and you drop it to another one. These scooters in Milwaukee that were motorized didn't have that. It's literally you put it wherever.
You just put it down.
You put it wherever you go, and it's got GPS on it. We'll come get it. And so many people had random scooters scattered in their yards. They would just throw them in the river.
Yeah, I was going to say they ended up in the river, right? Because that's the only place I can imagine they whoever thought that out and didn't they just didn't take the last two steps in logic that said they're all going to end up in the river. Like every person in the city went, all those scooters are going in that river. Like they're going to be in that river by the end of the week.
Well, you know what I think we should do? Like for those like transportations, like roller skates. Just have little roller skate racks.
Yeah, but then you got sizes.
One for each size that's ever existed.
First come, first serve.
No, you gotta put them back. I mean, it's just like the bikes. First come, first serve.
I'm not on board with that idea.
What one should we do?
We could do skateboards.
How's that different?
You don't put your foot inside of a skateboard glove that other people have put their foot in.
Are you hungry?
Yes.
My wife made some food.
Yeah.
And she made extra. She says plenty. So you want? I'm going to tell you. I'm going to show you a picture of it. And I'm going to tell you, this is 100% bougie food. It looks good, though.
What does bougie mean?
Bougie, like fancy.
Nice.
Like overly fancy.
Does that not say enough about me? Where that's just, I like the fact that anybody asking, what does bougie mean? If you have to ask, you'll never. That's one of the perfect. You'll never know if
you're not
ask.
Bougie.
Yeah, I'm not bougie.
So that's
was that a dried toast with a tomato spring roll? It was topped with cheddar and bacon powder.
It's got avocado on it too, and there's an egg on there
and an egg.
Yeah.
So I couldn't even think to go bougie enough.
Yeah, this is.
I should have known that there was avocado on.
If it were like superior bouge, it would
half the size.
I don't think it would have. I don't think it would have the shredded cheese on it, or maybe not the bacon either. This is like a healthy breakfast item.
I think
for dinner. That's how we do it.
What they've got to have a different name for bacon for rich people. Like rich people aren't going, oh, I want bacon. They're going, I want like thinly sliced. I don't know.
That's what we call it.
Yes, thinly sliced something or other. That's not like I couldn't imagine.
I will take your finest slab of pork hide in crispy form. Oh, you mean bacon? I said what I said.
Yeah.
Oh, she's delivering it to us too. And now we're really breaking. I was talking about.
Man. Thank
oh,
you
is
so
that
much.
a pepper? It's not even. It's a pepper. It's not even a tomato. I thought it was pepper.
I thought maybe it was a pepper, but
It's bougie.
it looks delicious. Thank you.
Carissa really likes to live the bougie life because we don't live in a bougie house.
Good choice, by the way.
She tells me how much she hates our bougie house all the time. This old dump.
How much time do we have left?
What do you mean?
How much time do we have
In this world?
on this podcast?
I mean, really, it could end at
Stay there.
It could really end at any moment.
yeah.
I mean, why you want to end it now? We can.
No. I was just gonna. Never mind. You
What?
can go.
What?
Never mind.
You are dismissed.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Did I miss something?
No, I thought we were going to talk about prom stuff. I was going to ask her about her prom.
Oh, she asked somebody to go with her. Very progressive.
Very progressive.
Before that was like even progressive. She was.
And did he get weirded out by it? And
No, I don't think so. It was more like a friendly arrangement. She didn't have a date, and this guy had just had like this girl pretty much like just played with his heart and left him right before prom to go back with her ex-boyfriend, and she's like, "Oh,
that's what they do.
So you want to go with me? Like we can go." And he's like, "Yeah." My prom was stupid, straight stupid.
I can't remember if I went to the prom.
Well, tell your story. It was either prom or homecoming.
It was either prom or homecoming. I did go to one my senior year. I know I had to have gone to homecoming.
Okay, so there's
I have
homecoming.
pictures from that. But I feel like
Maybe you went to both.
maybe I went to both, but I only stayed because my experience is I went in. I was on, dude.
Did you ask to play a Tribe Called Quest? Can I kick it?
I would have. I absolutely would have, and I would have rocked out to it because it's a great song.
It is a good song. It's just
the dance floor was already cleared when I turned that on. I swear to God.
I believe you.
But yeah, so I went in and I was with a group of people that I wasn't very comfortable with, 12 or so. At this, there were 12 people that were meeting there that were in our little group or whatever.
Sure.
And I did the robot in a circle around their circle. They were standing in a circle. I did the robot around them, and then
So you weren't even in the center?
no.
I thought you were in the center of the circle.
Outside looking in, baby.
You gravitated in a robot fashion around a group of people.
And then I left. I walked out of anxiety and was being very sweaty from going, should I have just done that? Probably not.
They started calling you Robo Rob for the rest of
I think I got some street cred for it, personally.
the next day at school. Hey, do you hear about that guy who just did the robot around people?
Did anybody see Rob do the robot? No, I didn't see it. Well, you missed out.
Robo Rob.
Yeah. But
Guess
yeah.
what the name of this episode is going to be?
Why is it always something Rob? Why can't it be like
I know you hate it, so this is fun to do.
Yeah, I know. I don't hate it. It's your podcast. You should have some episodes named after you.
Yeah, I'm just not really. What would I be? I'm just regular Drew.
McBeardy.
McBeardy.
That's all I got. And
McBeardy.
McBeardy.
That doesn't even have my name in it.
McBeardy Drew's lot.
McBeardy Drew's lot?
Drew.
Oh, shit.
I got nothing.
Well,
what time is it?
Yeah, it's time for you to go.
I told him 6:30, so.
Okay, well, we can wrap it up. But
yeah, we don't need to hear me try and improv names about Drew because I can't do it.
we drank Are You There, Tangerine? Or no, my gosh.
Are you there, God?
Are You There, God?
It's me, Tangerine.
Tangerine from BlackStack Brewing in Minneapolis. It's Rob.
You know what? Tangerine, that's the flavor I'm getting.
Yeah, man. There it is. Did you like it?
I did.
It's good.
I've just been spilling it all over my fucking self.
$25 for a 4-pack of that.
I know.
Just
and
so you know.
fed me.
And I fed you.
I probably got like a $20 meal over here.
Yeah, I mean, most restaurants would, for one piece of this stuff, would charge you big for it. So,
Yeah, that plus the beer.
man, you're living large.
I'm living large on your wallet.
That's all right. You drink it or dump it.
Drink it.
All right. Thank you, Robo Rob and Beardy McDrewsy or whatever.
Impossible Drew. Damn it.
Impossible Drew.
I got nothing. I can't.
If you give a mouse a drookie. All right. See ya.
Late.
Pew pew! Audio. Goodbye, everyone.